Hi, welcome to the Happier Attorney, where we talk about how you can create a life as an attorney that fits you and that you love. And specifically, we talk about flat fees and mindset and heart set issues. So, this month is May, and we are talking about self-care and why self-care is so important to us as attorneys, so that we can be happier and have a better life and show up better. Show up and be a much better attorney and have a very sharp saw rather than trying to cut a piece of log with a handsaw. And one of the issues with self-care, specifically for attorneys, is that our culture of the legal profession is premised around this work till you die, work harder, work more hours, which, is the exact opposite of self-care, right? I mean, how many times do we hear attorneys bragging about how much they work? Or, they're working till 11 o'clock on a Friday night, which I don't know why you would brag about that other than this ridiculous culture thing. But it goes against our culture as attorneys. It goes against our culture, at least certainly in the United States, of this work till you die, where really overworking is the only addiction that is not only completely socially acceptable, it's actually rewarded. It's actually, you get attaboys. Oh, he's a really hard worker. Boy, he really burns the candle on both ends. He gets it done, right? So we're actually rewarded for overworking and being workaholics, right? And we many times get our self-worth and our self-esteem by how many hours we work. And so the thought of self-care goes directly against that. Because if you're taking off and going on a hike on a Tuesday afternoon, that violates everything about our culture, right? Like, can you even be an attorney and do that? Like, is somebody going to come and take your bar card? That's how it feels, right? It feels like you are doing something wrong. It feels like you're cheating. And it feels bad. So that's one of the reasons that self-care is a problem. And you just have to get over that. You just have to remember why you're doing this, why you're using flat fees in the first place. What do you want? What is your why? Do you really want to work 60 hours a week, 70 until you die or retire? Is that what you want? Or do you want to be a great attorney, make a good living, and work a reasonable number of hours and really leverage what skills you have so that you can make good money and not overwork? Those are really your choices. And when you're not overworking, you might have some weird feelings. You might get some looks from other attorneys. And you just have to go, you know what, if they want to overwork, that's fine. If they want to continue with this work till you die mindset, let them. I'm going to be over here doing my thing, making good money, working 30, 40 hours a week, and, maybe kayaking on a Tuesday afternoon. You just have to let that go and not worry about what the other people are doing and not compare yourself to the other attorneys. And when all else fails, when you really start to get like, ask yourself, are they happy? Do they look happy? Do they sound happy? Right? It's hard to tell whether someone's happy other than their behavior. Look at some of these people, the attorneys. Does their behavior show that they are happy? I would say no. So you have to get rid of that guilt. There's also guilt a lot of times in being a parent, in being a woman, where we have society, we're supposed to care for people. If you're a good mom, it means you're doing bum. Good moms don't have nannies. Good moms clean their own house. Good moms do their kids' laundry. All of these things that we have in our head that, really just, when you sit back and go, is that true? Like, if I had somebody do my laundry, does that mean I'm a bad mom? A bad woman? A bad wife? A bad partner? A bad whatever? No, that's absurd. But that's what we have in our head, right? That if we are not doing it all, we're bad. We're a bad person. We're a bad mom. We're a bad partner, whatever. Bad husband if we're not overdoing. If we are, taking a Friday afternoon off and going for a walk or taking a nap, we're bad. So there is a lot of internal resistance. There's internal resistance and there's external resistance. And just be aware of that. When you start feeling some of the guilt come up, again, come back to your why. You are taking care of yourself because you're the $5 million racehorse. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch last week's video. You're taking care of yourself so that you can produce at levels these other attorneys can't because they're not caring for themselves. That's just the bottom line. It's like running a marathon. And I've run marathons. Let me tell you, it takes a lot of training and it takes a lot of self-care. You can't do it without that, or I certainly couldn't. When you want to perform at a certain level, it is imperative that you care for yourself. That's just the bottom line. So it's really a matter of what you want in life. Life is short, though. There's not going to be a downside other than in your head for taking care of yourself. Doesn't mean self-indulgence. It doesn't mean, lying on the couch watching Netflix for 12 hours. That's not really self-care either, okay? But it does mean rest. And it does mean not buying into this work till you die culture nonsense. And just when that resistance starts coming up, just nope, I know what I'm doing. I got this. I'm taking care of the racehorse, okay? So if you got anything out of this, please like, subscribe, share, all of the things so that other attorneys can find this channel and hopefully become happier attorneys. And if you are not in the Facebook group, Attorneys and Flat Fees, please join, and we will see you next week.